Today's horoscope, Sagittarius February 25, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You might thoroughly enjoy becoming wrapped up in a line of thought or project today, as Pluto and Pallas align in your communication sector. A compelling problem can emerge that requires much of your attention, and you might throw yourself into it. This can be a pleasant process, and you could develop some powerful strategies and plans that you're proud of. Your insight into a matter could lead to a turning point. Conversations tend to be more serious, investigative, and revealing today and this week. It's also a fine time for making plans that are both practical and optimistic. You're in a good position to get a handle on your money, valuables, or resources. Get ready to work your master powers of seduction today. With our cosmic messenger planet, Mercury, shooting kisses over to mighty Mars in your solar of intimacy, sexuality, and vulnerability, you'll be feeling the urge to merge. This is a fabulous time to get down and personal with your one and only. However, if single, consider setting time aside to socialize even though it's a work night. You'll be using sex appeal, charm, and bravado, turning even the most detached suitor into a primal animal. Even if you're coupled up, you'll have the sexy words and body language to get underneath anyone's skin or bed sheets. Finish what you have started. It is time to make progress with an old endeavor once the moon in Capricorn trines the south node in Virgo and sextiles the north node in Pisces. The fateful cosmic energy may tempt you to focus on the future and new developments in your career path. However, you may not feel as fulfilled doing something new if you have projects and goals left unfinished. You might feel better after completing your current tasks and achieving your ongoing goals. Wrap up whatever you are working on before taking on something new. Today's planetary configuration could make you feel a sense of loneliness, as you realize that there are imbalances in the world that you alone cannot change. You may experience a sense of isolation when considering certain health issues. Try to share your thoughts and ideas with supportive friends and family. This planetary energy is telling you to share what is in your heart and mind with those you trust. If there is someone you are especially close to in your family, you might find that you feel a real need to spend time with this person. Your need is undoubtedly a result of this day, as this vibration encourages appreciation of family bonds. Don't hold back. Make plans to get together with the person who is on your mind. If they are far away, a phone call or email might suffice. Having the moon in your income sector as Mars turns direct in your financial sector today is going to goad the warrior planet of the cosmos, and especially as they clash. But the timing couldn't be better. The moon is only passing through your income sector, and as well as a chance to sharpen your nose for money and act as a trigger, this is getting the new working week off to a good start across the income, work, and career fronts. At the same time, there is nothing that Mars likes better than something to fight for, and this is going to fire up your financial passions and fighting spirit just as the brakes come off money matters. With a growing amount of focus on the romantic and relationship fronts, and as you move into some defining weeks on both fronts, the Dwarf Planet series departure from your communication sector today couldn't be more important. For nearly 3 months series deep dive into your communication needs and priorities has brought a chance to get beyond the words themselves. Daily Planetary Overview. As the moon in Capricorn forms an opposition with newly direct Mars in Cancer, you may find yourself reflecting on past actions and words, gaining a newfound awareness of how they have shaped recent events. This opposition brings an interesting dynamic, as the moon and Mars are in mutual reception, meaning they have the potential to assist each other rather than work against one another. This can create a unique opportunity for self-reflection and growth, allowing you to take ownership of past mistakes while also recognizing the lessons they hold. Have you ever looked back on a situation and realized that with just a little more patience or a different perspective, things might have unfolded differently? Now is the time to embrace those insights, not with regret, but with a sense of empowerment, because every moment of self-awareness brings you closer to becoming the person you strive to be. With this energy in play, you might become more aware of missed opportunities, but rather than dwelling on what could have been, use this time to open your mind to new possibilities. This is a day for forward movement, for releasing old frustrations and embracing a fresh perspective. Mars, now moving direct, supports action, while the moon in Capricorn encourages careful planning and measured steps. If there is something you've been holding on to, resentment, self-doubt, or even an old goal that has felt just out of reach, consider this a cosmic invitation to shift your mindset. The past does not define your future unless you allow it to. What's one thing you can let go of today to make room for something better? Creativity flows through you now, and it's shaping the way you spend your time. There's an urge to express yourself, to dive into activities that allow you to reconnect with parts of yourself that may have been neglected. Whether it's painting, writing, playing music, or even engaging in thought-provoking conversations, your mind craves stimulation. Have you ever rediscovered an old passion and felt like a missing piece of yourself was falling back into place? This is a wonderful time to lean into that feeling. Whether it's picking up an instrument you haven't touched in years or simply allowing your imagination to wander, creative expression will bring both clarity and joy. The energy today also encourages meaningful connections with others. There is something magnetic about optimism, and your current outlook has a way of drawing people in. You may find that friends, colleagues, or even acquaintances are more receptive to your ideas, eager to share in your enthusiasm and vision. If you are in a relationship, this energy strengthens your bond, making communication flow effortlessly. If you're single, your natural charm is heightened, making this a great time to meet someone new. Have you ever met someone at just the right moment in your life, when your energy seemed to align perfectly with theirs? That kind of serendipity is in the air today, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there, whether socially or romantically. If there's something you've been meaning to start, whether it's a project, a personal goal, or even a conversation about a change you want to make, today is a great day to take that first step. Sometimes, the hardest part is simply beginning. If necessary, seek advice or permission where needed, but don't let hesitation hold you back. You may find that once you voice your ideas or take action, you receive more support than you expected. There's a momentum building around you now, and even the smallest step forward can create a ripple effect that leads to bigger opportunities. What's something you've been thinking about doing but haven't acted on yet? Physically, you may feel a strong urge to burn off excess energy. Engaging in some form of movement, whether it's an intense workout, a long walk, or even just stretching, will help bring a sense of balance and release any restlessness. There's something deeply satisfying about pushing yourself physically and feeling your own strength. Have you ever had one of those workouts where you went in feeling frustrated but walked out feeling like a weight had been lifted off your shoulders? That kind of renewal is available to you today. On the financial front, things are beginning to shift in a positive direction. If you've been feeling stuck or uncertain about your financial progress, you may start to notice signs that the momentum is picking up. The obstacles that once seemed immovable are beginning to dissolve, and your instincts for making smart financial moves are reawakening. If an opportunity presents itself, don't let fear hold you back. Have you ever hesitated on a decision, only to look back later and wish you had taken the leap? While it's important to be mindful, don't allow overthinking to paralyze you. Trust yourself and your ability to navigate new opportunities wisely. As the day unfolds, embrace the energy that surrounds you. Reflect on your past, but don't let it weigh you down. Reconnect with your passions and the parts of yourself that bring joy. Strengthen your relationships by showing up authentically and listening with an open heart. Take those first steps toward the goals you've been dreaming about, and trust that even the smallest effort today can lead to something greater in the future.